do it. Fuck! Hey everyone, this is Grant, this is Zero Progress. My and a group of friends, just YouTube channel, we just upload videos we make. And this is an idea for a series I had. I'm titling it for now Reviewed Footage. That's the best I can come up with. If you think you can come up with something better, please let me know. But the concept is I'm just going to review found footage movies. Any found footage movie, whatever I can find. I don't really have like a genre in found footage or like a determining factor on what movies I watch yet. And I know what you're thinking, oh god, found footage, like there's an overabundance and there's like a super oversaturation of the market. I totally agree with you. But when you're looking at a subgenre of horror that has over 400 movies onto itself, I feel like there are some gems hidden out there, and I've seen good found footage movies, so I'm just going to be reviewing them, because, you know, I'm not really doing anything else with my life, so... Yeah, let's get into it, and hopefully I can convince you that not all found footage movies are complete shit to just be instantly dismissed. I decided I wanted to watch a found footage movie I've never seen before, so I just looked up a bunch of like underrated found footage movies, and this one got recommended. It was on a bunch of lists. It's called The House October Built. The idea, it came out in 2014, but the plot behind it is a documentary of these guys who are trying to find extreme haunted houses, which some exist. There's one in New York and LA. I think it's called Blackout. It's called Blackout. It's like this special thing. You gotta sign a waiver. They can touch you. They can do really fucked up shit to you. There's blogs that describe what you do. Just Google it. It's pretty crazy, some of these haunted houses, but the documentary, you know, it starts out at normal haunted houses, and then they go into the seedy underbelly of this industry to find, like, the craziest, most extreme haunted house they can find that maybe it's real. I don't know what's going on. Let's jump right in. Oh, and before we get started, guys, let me just go ahead and say, from the start, spoilers. Everything spoilers. If for some reason you care about spoilers for this movie, that kind of just insulted the movie. But if for some reason you care about spoilers for this, please don't watch the video. And as a note to that, since I've already said spoilers, that image that started the video, yeah, that's the ending of the movie. Yeah.
Whatever, where are the tapes? I know you will record them.
You told us to put the camera up.
Everything outside when you go through.
The fuck is this?
Dude, we didn't record.
Do you remember yesterday? I wasn't born there.
You fucking back up. Stop. Relax. You want me to fuck and back up? Gotta see legal in this thing, son. You're about to see some sodomy. You should already see some sodomy, son, because I'm about to fuck you. Hey, dude, you do not want to get him pissed off.
I want to get him pissed off?
You don't.
You pissed off and fuck
him. That's ridiculous.
Back the fuck up, get out of here. Brandy, go inside. You heard me. Back up. You heard me? I said my piece. Get on the floor.
Say, boy, I forgot that camera.
Oh, cool. Let's go make a movie.
Yeah, let's make a movie.
What? What?
Hey guys, it's the ladies' restroom.
Yeah, we know. How you doing?
What are you doing?
We're shooting a little video. Thought that's what y'all like.
Well, it's not what we're here to do.
No,
Did
we
Bobby
decided
and
to
Zach
shoot a
set
little
you up to
movie.
this?
Heard you're looking for Mr. Giggles. I got you, Mr. Giggles, while you're right here, darling.
Stop. You just
Huh?
leave the restroom.
Yeah, that's pretty
Stop.
good. We're doing all right.
Just stop.
How
Guys,
you
get
doing?
out!
Come on, huh? Just trying to have a little fun.
Bobby, they cornered me in there.
What you guys doing? Shooting a movie, bud. Making a movie. It's our camera. What are you talking about? Making a movie. Okay, let's go. Let's go.
I'm not saying it's you. It's on all of us.
Cops.
Right? But it's getting out of hand. Right?
Cops.
They're filming us, they're posting this
So that was The House October Built. Yeah. Alright, well, I'm just going to go ahead and dive right into the plot, and just so you know I'm not bullshitting, took a bunch of notes throughout the movie. Here's all my notes. See, I paid attention. I tried, I swear. And even I'm confused on a lot of the plot points of this movie, and that's not good. And I understand that found footage sometimes has a crutch, like, oh, we don't reveal everything. But there are ways to do that in found footage without the whole movie feeling like a mess and confusing. Because the whole time you're questioning, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
I can't say I know what's going on, but just...
Oh, you don't know what's going on?
Alright, that's fine. What are you looking for?
So I'm just going to delve into the plot here because I feel like that's necessary to understand my issues with the house October built. I guess after the plot I'll get into some positives, but on a whole I don't know why this is on so many underrated found footage lists. The movie starts and we're introduced to the main characters. There's 5 leads, 4 guys, 1 girl. I don't remember their names. That's kind of a thing, I guess, in found footage. Everyone's so anonymous, and this movie doesn't really do a good job of explaining who's filming when and who's filming what, and most of the time I found myself questioning, like, where's this footage coming from? Who's filming this? Why is this being filmed? That kept popping up a lot in my head. That kind of like real life horror experience. That's what they're looking for, that's what they want to document. But a big thing about these haunted houses, and I did some research into this, is they don't like you filming and they don't really like you talking about what happens. They feel like it ruins the experience for everyone. And so the documentary is working against that, against the people who work at these places, because these places don't want them filming, and that's the whole subject of their documentary, is exposing the insides of these places and what it's like. And the workers and people who make these haunted houses don't like that.
Do you remember yesterday? I wasn't born there.
This movie was not shot or put together competently enough to really capitalize on that cool premise. Who's filming this? Are they getting spied on? If they're being spied on, where'd that footage come from? Did someone take their camera without them noticing and now they're filming? Where did this footage come from? And then right from the start, the main question that I had starting with this that kind of broke the movie is, who's editing this? That's a big question, because it starts off with like text that's like these people went missing while making this documentary, and it's presented like a mockumentary, even with like footage edited in of like news broadcasts and stuff.
Missouri House of Horror became a reality.
Police report that a 17-year-old employee trying to scare visitors got caught with a noose around her neck.
The owner said customers walked by.
See, I can't tell if these are real.
It was part of the show.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, these are staged for the show.
Tonight, a 28-year-old registered sex offender. He was arrested at his workplace, a Halloween haunted house.
But there's a soundtrack, and there's like clear audio editing for jump scares in it that just instantly take you out of the movie.
Shit.
What the fuck did that?
Oh, Jesus!
You fucking kidding me?
Random sound effect?
You literally shit your...
Come on, man.
What made that sound effect?
God,
That's
it was
sloppy.
terrible.
The first 30 minutes of the movie are build up. They're going from haunted house to haunted house, which causes, scares because they're in a haunted house. They're filming. That is genuinely frightening. And I think the first few that they went to were probably genuine haunted houses where they filmed with a camera hidden, or maybe they were holding it, whatever. But eventually you can start telling that these are staged events and stuff, and the illusion of the haunted houses being real starts to break a bit, but I can forgive that. It's budget constraints. You know, what can you do? I get what they were going for, and I appreciated that. I appreciated it. But around 30 minutes or 40 minutes in is when the horror is supposed to start building and the tension is supposed to start building, and we're supposed to start feeling uneasiness, like the same few haunted house workers seem to be stalking them. It's the girl? When do they make her mad?
Hey guys, Is that the girl from The Haunt?
We're 100 miles from there. There's no way to stop.
Pull in front of her. Why?
What are you going to talk to her?
Wait, but she was part of the...
Pull up. Go talk to her. Well, I'm not going to be trying to be.
Did they just have, like, they made a character that looked cool that they used for a scene, and they were like, let's bring her back for more, even though it literally makes no sense?
Well, there goes your brother.
She didn't really say anything.
And you just let her in? The main villains or the main bad guys of this. So the movie starts and they're going from haunted house to haunted house. They start recognizing the same workers from haunted house to haunted house, even though these haunted houses are separated by states. They're like going across, it's a cross-country trip. Like they end up in Louisiana. Like it's long. Like they're going far. So that means these same workers throughout the movie that keep popping up, who seem like genuine haunted house workers, are following them from the very start. And I think the movie's supposed to imply that they are broadcasting what they're doing too much, and there's too much, and they're bringing too much attention to themselves, and that's attracting these angry haunted house workers who, in the end of the movie, throw them into a haunted house for real with real stuff, and it's implied that they murder one of the friends in an alley for some reason, and then use that to bait the other 4 people to show up at this random place where they're abducted, and then grunge metal music's edited in, and then there's a bunch of hillbillies in masks, and you can tell they're hillbillies because of the way they act and the way they talk, and they're like redneck, like industrial, like we like industrial music hillbillies, like don't really exist hillbillies, and like they kidnapped them, but they were following them for hundreds and hundreds of miles somehow, and never losing track to the point where they were able to pinpoint the RV while it's hidden on the side of the road, and my head hurts. My head hurts. Why does my head hurt? It could have happened one of 2 ways. One, they're this secret underground haunted house once a month cult of crazy killers that pop up once a year and stalk a group of people and throw them into a real haunted house with real murder and real death and real torture and real horror. Or the other way is they were pissing off a bunch of haunted house workers throughout the country, and the haunted house workers all came together, somehow kept track of these people throughout the country, being able to find them with pinpoint accuracy on the highway randomly at night, to where they're staying in a hotel, to random haunted house locations that they're just finding. They're able to keep track of them all, and then are able to prepare, kidnap, stalk, and prepare an extravagant haunted house feature at the end where everyone dies and the last 4 get buried alive, and one person's implied to have been stabbed off camera, and another person is implied to have had their tongue cut off when there's some blood splashed on the lens. I'm kind of not adapted doing these yet. This is the first episode, like you expect. I kind of ranted. I don't really have a solid down structure to these videos yet, but I will eventually in the future. Positives about the movie, the plot was a cool idea. I like the idea. It was neat. Haunted houses, you know, a real haunted house. It's a cool idea. Crazy people stalking you in a haunted house. Maybe if like they just went to an extreme haunt and it just happened randomly and it wasn't implied that they were being followed by people, this would have worked a lot better.
So this is a rap I wrote this morning. Living in the barn is the life for me. Green Hill Farm is the place to be. If you pee on a fence and you hate your wiener, don't be looking at my turkey because you ain't for dinner. 4 a.m. and the cows get out. No dessert till you crush that sauerkraut. Got a barn full of hay, a fire with some s'mores, mom yelling, chickens, chores. Ain't no arcade till that shit gets shoveled. What you looking at, fool? This is life in a bubble.
That was the house October built. Unfortunately, my first episode in my new found footage review series. Oh, no. If you want to see more of this, please subscribe. If you like the video, please like it. Just comment, call me a douchebag, call me a bitch, I don't care. I really don't. Your views are the only thing that keeps me from jumping in front of the G train on my way to work tomorrow. So please like, subscribe, all that stuff, and like I always said,
Do you remember yesterday? I wasn't born there.